At least for the hour that we've been here since around 5, even with the wind blowing as it is. Let me pick up some brush here and try to give you an idea. The wind just wipes it away, prompting level 3 evacuations 2 weeks ago. And now the aftermath of that, a very recent reminder of the damage to Oregon's land. We see obviously a lot of charcoal on the ground here, burnt fencing, burnt plants, and a lot of ash stretching down to the river. Now, the single lane closure here on the northbound side has been kind of gradually moving up and up down the highway. That's why you don't see the traffic behind us here anymore. That press conference held just behind me here at the Sunnyside Law and Justice Center. Now, Councilmember Teresa Hancock has championed this investigation into Mike Gonzalez throughout this extensive leave. State Patrol had 10 DUI drivers, 122 aggressive drivers, and 417 speeders. That against this year makes for 3 fewer DUIs, nearly 2 dozen fewer aggressive drivers, and most notably here, 124 fewer speeders. Severance package that was offered a couple weeks ago worth nearly $100,000, according to Gonzalez. 6 months worth of salary, that's about $83,000, as well as 3 months of continued health benefits, with one clause being that Gonzalez may not sue the city, nor any staff, nor any elected officials with regards to this matter. When we first got here around 3:30, we saw it burning up all of this right here as it moved this way towards us here. It was a huge blaze. We see Newhouse winning most of the counties in District 4 except Grant and Adams. We see his biggest leads up north in Okanagan at 9 points and Klickitat down south at 17. Activity from the fire has really calmed down, at least on this front. Now, of course, with a 4,000-acre fire, a lot of it is burning up in these hills, these ridges behind us here. No highway closures at the moment and no word on any cause for this fire. But for now, we'll send it back to the Weather Center with Chief Forecaster Ziggy Zaroka as he takes a look at how the warmer weather we're seeing today and any winds could affect crews fight against this through the evening. Ziggy.
Getting pelted in the face right now by all these tiny little flakes, no big fluffy snowflakes to be seen right now. I want you guys to take a look at the ground here. There's probably about 2 to 3 inches of accumulation right here.
Breaking news tonight, a major development in the search for triple murder suspect Travis Decker. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office saying they believe they've recovered Decker's remains. The sheriff saying the remains were found in a remote wooded area south of Leavenworth, about 3/4 of a mile away from the initial crime scene. Breaking news tonight out of Washington, D.C. You're looking at the moment a passenger jet collides midair with an Army helicopter at D.C.'s Reagan National Airport. We do have that settlement agreement here. The Board of Commissioners voting unanimously today to approve it. Most notably, Curtis will get more than $63,000. Revealing Sarah Clayson's blood alcohol content was more than twice the legal limit, 0.17. Now here behind us is the body camera footage of her arrest at the intersection of State Route 240 and Village Parkway in Richland. You see her just about to enter the patrol car. Authorities narrowing the search to an area west of Wenatchee, seen here on your screen, near Ingalls Creek and Valley High, according to the Chelan County Sheriff. They think he could be in this area. But one thing that's on a lot of people's mind is toxic algae. Our Davis Rail spoke with local experts and athletes to learn if it could be as dangerous as racers think it might be as they swim. Pasco City Council considering whether to discontinue adding fluoride to the city's drinking water. As part of the required public process, the city is gathering input through a survey and public feedback sessions. The last of those took place tonight. They have a strong sense of smell, so strong they can sniff out and uncover objects just like dogs. In fact, these animals have been trained to detect the TNT and landmines. They say these rats are perfect for the job because they learn quickly and are too light to set off the mines. Capri and Son won't be going into the field. However, they'll stay at the Oregon Zoo where they can teach visitors about what they can do. And maybe, although it might be hard, maybe they'll change the perception we have of rats. It's moving again. Like a wolf too. You see the front of it, that it bobs up and down like a head. You see a tail almost.
Very passionate over this.
The evidence is so compelling. We're looking at it right here. Ziggy, last week you were saying we had a chance of seeing a rainbow today here on St. Patrick's Day. Did you find your pot of gold yet?
I did not. That's why I came to work.
I think we got to pull up our sexy achievement.
Well, yeah, what I did is I checked the voting, and the second sexiest man, not the guy with the mask, But it's the guy over there with that stash.
Who is that? I don't.
Zander, I think that is you.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't tell me with that. I couldn't really tell with that. Just that fantastic stash. Grew up about 11 years down in California.
Yeah.
I think once a month on the highway, I saw the Wienermobile. It was way too often. I don't know what was going on. I know they're based down there, but I'd look out the window. My mom would be like, "Hey, check that out, guys!" At least once a month. That big behemoth of a vehicle. Police in Tri-Cities had backup over Water Follies weekend. An eye in the sky from Washington State Patrol's aviation unit.
Smokey 4, Kennewick over Tri-Cities.
They go by Smokey 4, and they make quick work of dangerous drivers.
Easily do 10 contacts an hour.
I hopped in their Cessna 206 ahead of their Emphasis patrol to get an idea of how they operate.
Proceed on course, runway 3 right, cliff takeoff.
3 right, cliff takeoff.
Pilot Bart Maupin and Tactical Flight Officer Bryce Keene do most of their patrols on the west side, so when they take off here in the Tri-Cities, there's good reason.
We're going to expect about 65,000 additional attendees, so we want to make sure we have enough manpower to keep our community safe.
This Water Follies weekend, state troopers in Benton and Franklin counties made 7 DUI arrests, pulled over 100 aggressive drivers, and stopped 293 speeders. The aviation unit helps out with the boat races yearly. Trooper Daniel Mosqueda noted one dangerous incident in 2024 on I-82 south of Kennewick.
The only reason we were able to stop this 18-year-old male driver that was doing 161 miles an hour was because of our aviation units helping us on the ground.
The crew uses this camera, equipped with speed tracking technology and infrared capabilities. It's not radar. The system calculates the speed with a simple distance over time equation.
We just zoom in on them, and to get the speed, all I have to do on the touchscreen here is touch them and drop the first point there, and then a certain amount of distance has to go by before we can get a certified speed reading. So once that happens, I'll lay another point directly on top of the truck again. There it is right there. Lay another one right on top. Okay, they're going 56 miles per hour.
When they do catch a speeder or other reckless driving,
Ground units will hopefully intercept them and then guide them right to them.
even being nearly a mile high, they often spot them out the window first.
Here comes one other direction, left lane, coming up on the split there.
I didn't get to see them catch any crime this time around, but they usually keep busy.
Everyone wants to behave today, huh?
Yeah.
I want to ride along in King County, not the case.
Yeah. Some nights in King County we'll do 3 or 4 pursuits in a night.
Wow.
So.
And besides, this view was exciting enough itself.
Gorgeous view right over the water like this.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you have here, October 2019. I have not renewed my car tabs in the last 6 years.
Tim Iman says he'd pay $30 for tabs.
Not willing to do a penny more. I'm 7 for 7. I haven't gotten a ticket yet.
He's not buying the extra taxes tacked on to registration fees.
Every single time I say to the law enforcement officer the same thing. It's not that I forgot. It's that this is a peaceful political protest.
He's got a bone to pick with Pasco City Council, claiming they've shut out the public from discussions over a potential transportation benefit district, as the council weighs whether to implement a car tab fee, a sales tax, or find another way to fund road projects.
Well, how about you don't do it at all? But if you are going to do it, let's go ahead and actually listen to the public first. They haven't had anything like that. I mean, it was a total secret meeting.
We will absolutely take public comment from the public at least one time. Oftentimes we do it multiple times.
Councilmember Peter Harpster saying what Iman called a secret meeting was a public workshop to discuss this proposal.
It's something that we're considering. That doesn't mean that it's a foregone conclusion. Because of the shortfall in revenue that we're experiencing, like many other cities across the state and even the country, we need to do a good job and look at every option that's available to us.
Harpster saying council has discussed this in 2 public meetings already, and residents can always make their voice heard at council meetings.
But that's Seattle.
Just like those car tabs, Iman's not sold on that either.
The fact that they're not willing to ask the voters' permission tells you they know the answer is going to be no. And to me, that is the ultimate sign that they're not actually interested in listening to the people.